Hello and welcome to the Big G Video Podcast. This is what I look like as a clone, and the reason I'm doing this video is because I'm going to be talking about voice cloning today. So voice cloning is technology where you can record a little bit of your voice. Sometimes you've got to record a little, sometimes you've got to record a lot, and you run it through a program, typically a website service, and then you can do text-to-speech in your voice. So I've used a variety of these and they have limited success, some of them, and really good success, other ones. And they range from very cheap to very expensive. Some brands you will have heard of, or some services you will have heard of, and some you won't. But I never really saw the application of using them until very recently. So I'm going to talk about how I used it very recently, and in fact, on my last video, the last video before this on my main channel, and then I'm going to talk about the various services, what's been a letdown, what's been really good, and what am I going to do going forward? Am I going to continue to use them? So in my last video, which was a review of AI influencers, when I did the recording, I really didn't have too much time. So I did it very, very quickly. I mean, it was a long video. It's about 11 minutes, which is much longer than most of my videos would be. But anyway, I decided I would do a long video, I'd be quite in depth, and at certain points in the video I thought, I'm going to skip this. This isn't what people want to know, so I'm going to skip it. Sorry, I was just setting some tracking in this virtual software. So I'm going to skip this, but I'll do it as a bonus section. I've got to get better at doing bonus sections, so I'm going to do it as a bonus section. So that's what I did. I said, coming up later, it will be a bonus section. I put in 2 bonus sections. And then I finished recording, finished my setup, and then I sort of edited it together on a different machine as well. And then I thought, I need to do these bonus sections and I need to do a conclusion. So I thought, you know what, I'll just give it a go of voice cloning. So I just did text-to-speech with my voice that I'd already voice cloned. I put it in the video, I put some images, I took some older footage, some footage I already filmed and sort of repurposed it. And I think it worked. It's not 100%. If you're watching from end to end and you recognize my voice, you'll think something's different. You might think, you know what, he's just using a different microphone, and that's okay. That's an okay thing to think. Oh, I've gone into the wall there. That's an odd thing to happen. So I better come out of the wall. So you might think, he's just using a different microphone. In fact, I'm not using a microphone at all. I am using text-to-speech. Now, I was using a podcast microphone, a very deep microphone in the initial filming, and text-to-speech will never sound like that. However, if I use just a standard microphone, you might think that's what I've used. So it got me out of a pinch. It made making my videos a lot easier, and I'm all about that. So I was quite happy. Now I'm going to go to the other side of the room. There we are. Oh, that's much better for doing YouTube videos. So I was quite happy. It saved me loads of time, and I used Revoicer. Now Revoicer costs, I think, maybe $49, and then it's got various options. So it's a one-time fee, because I do a lot of one-time fee software. So Revoicer, one-time fee software. I paid for a pro upgrade, and then I think I paid $47 for the voice cloning upgrade. I thought that was quite good value, $47 for voice cloning, because I previously had a go at 11 Labs, and 11 Labs was very good. I've done a video on 11 Labs. If I can find it, I will put it in up above. So I've done a video on 11 Labs. 11 Labs, very good. But probably the best value one was something called SpeechKey, and this was from through AppSumo. The problem with SpeechKey was it closed down. I did a variety of things where I used voice cloning, and I played it to my family, and I said, which is me recorded and which is me text-to-speech. And with SpeechKey, they couldn't tell the difference. With 11 Labs, they couldn't tell the difference. With Revoicer, it sounds more sort of Americanized. so they could tell the difference. And there's another service that I bought, one-time fee, which is I can't remember what it is, Voice Cloner AI or something. So voice cloning really can get you out of a pinch. It can be good for those little extra sections. It can be good for just tagging something on in a video. And another way that I've used it is where I made a mistake. So I'm recording my video, I edited, I thought, oh no, I've made a mistake. So because I made a mistake, I needed to re-record the audio. Ooh. In your virtual set, make sure there's nothing on the floor because you'll walk into it. So I re-recorded. No, I needed to re-record this little bit. But I knew if I set up my audio, recorded it, it'd probably be off because I think I was outside when I did this audio recording. So I'd never quite recreate the same audio. It'd never sound the same. You'd be watching the video, think that's off. So you know what, why bother? I just used text-to-speech, voice cloning, and it worked. It got the job done. So where I see text-to-speech voice cloning is really good is when you make those videos and you put on like a title just to explain something. This was recorded at 1/150th of a second, ISO 1600, white balance was this, and this is the lens I used type thing. Where you just want to set a bit of a context to say, this is what I've done. You could very easily do that with text-to-speech voice cloning. Let's go over here. Let's go around to the other side of the room. Oh, the lighting's not so good here. I am vain as my virtual character. So I really recommend it. I'm quite happy with Revoicer. Certainly, I don't want to be paying sort of $10 or $15 a month. 11 Labs was amazing, but I think it's quite expensive. So that's where I've been using voice cloning to get me out of a bind. I've covered the sort of variety of ones you can use. Whenever you buy, I want to talk about SpeechKey, because whenever you buy something on AppSumo, there's always a danger they're going to go out of business. Now, I think I got a refund from AppSumo, so I was okay. But it was really disappointing because it's one of the ones I really liked. And I was using SpeechKey all the time, so it's a shame. So make sure if you're going to get something, it's something you think is going to survive, because the AI avatar market and text-to-speech market and TTS, they're all saturated. And what that means is some companies just aren't going to make enough profit or make enough money to keep going. And that's really unfortunate. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope watching a virtual avatar of me hasn't been too weird. But yeah, I'm certainly enjoying it. So I hope you do too. Do check out my videos and do check out my podcast. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this has been helpful. I'm now going to turn my camera off.